Hey guys, how are we all doing? So day 2 of the Card Expo at Leeds at the First Direct Arena, and today's challenge is buying Pokemon on a budget. So with all the new sets that are coming out, it's really hard to stay up to date with everything, and ETBs are £50 and trying to keep up with the trend is really, really hard. So actually I'm going to show you today that you don't have to spend an absolute fortune and you can buy Pokemon cards on a budget. So come have a little look around the con with us. Okay guys, so getting Pokemon cards on a budget. I have just been to Brush Cards and I have picked up a Nimona full art trainer card and a Ariados TG card for £3. So doing pretty good on the Pokemon cards on a budget so far. So we'll see what we find next. Still on the hunt, getting Pokemon cards on a budget. I've got a Nickit and I've also got a Thievul for my Nickit and Thievul collection, and they cost £1 for both. So let's keep hunting. Okay guys, so working on our Pokemon cards on a budget. I just managed to pick these two up for £5 instead of £6, and we got those from Manny's Galactic Antiques. So thank you very much for that. And part of my Galarian gallery, we went to Dolan and I managed to get a Bibarrel and the Ditto. So we're going to put these in the binder now. Still have not found my Thievul or my Nickit. So we are 25. Where is he? Yeah, 25. And 22. So that's 2 more ticked off of Crown Zenith. And then 2 more for my trainer gallery. So far we have spent £9 on Pokemon cards, and we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 cards for £9 so far. So I'm going to try get another card for £1, £1.50, and then yeah, we'll get 10 cards for a tenner. Collecting Pokemon at the minute it's a little bit stressful, and it's just because it's got really popular, and unfortunately people like to make money. So when a new set comes out, there are individuals, we won't name them, who are basically trying to buy out all the stock and then selling it like that online for a hiked up price, which means actually getting product is getting harder. But then also, one thing I've noticed is the pressure to be in the loop. The pressure of, oh my god, there's a new set out, I need to buy that, I need to have this ETB, I need to be at this pre-release. And you know, if you think an ETB is like 50 quid, you know, pre-release is like 30 quid. Packs are between 4 and 6 quid, and you know, it's a lot. The dog's come to say hi. Out you go. Go on. Cheers, mate. So it's a lot of pressure and it's a lot to keep up with. So I wanted to create a little challenge that was buying Pokemon cards on a budget. You know, the kids, I know this from my small person, want the cool cards, they want the full arts, they want the special art rares, you know, they don't want the commons, whereas I quite like some of the commons. You know, they want the ones that are like looking really, really nice. So I set myself a challenge of how many Pokemon cards can I get for £10? And when I tell you, I did pretty well. So you can get Pokemon cards on a budget. You don't need to go buy a pack and run the roulette of not getting a hit and having an upset small person. The great thing about card shows is you can buy singles, and this is the perfect thing about the Card Expo, is there was so many vendors. Every vendor was absolutely amazing. Everyone was so helpful. So I picked these two up from the same stall. We have Nimona and Ariados. These guys were £1.50 each. So I spent £3 on these two very lovely cards. I don't really need her, but I do like Nimona and it's cute. I've created a trainer gallery in my binder, so I wanted that one for here. These guys, this one and this one, they were £3 each, but I actually asked the vendor and I said, look, I'm trying to buy some cards on a budget to show it can be done, can you do these for £5? They said, yeah, not a problem. So I got Rockruff and Mighty Ina, you know, these beautiful cards from the trainer gallery for £5. And then the last ones were my Nickit and my Thievul were 50p each, right? I know these aren't full arts, you know, they're nothing special, they're nothing shiny and in your face, but they were 50p. So I just really wanted to show you guys that actually you can get cards on a budget. Thank you guys for checking this out. If you do have 2 seconds, please drop it a little like, give it a thumbs up, pop a little comment in there. And if you would like to see a little bit more content, please do consider subscribing. And if you did want to get that Voltex binder, if there's any in stock, because they sell out really, really, really quick, just use code AmyPlays. And again, everything is massively appreciated. And I love being able to go and do stuff like this on the weekend. And this is what I love. This is what I love doing. So thank you again, guys, for popping onto my little channel, my little corner of the internet, even if you stayed for 5 seconds or if you stayed for the whole thing. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.